Yeah. Okay, so here's the good news. There's one. There's one frog. Not so long ago, there was a whole bunch of frogs. They had a population explosion and a collapse. Some kind of thing didn't work out. That's the last frog. Shit. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'll see what I can do around here, but I don't know much about frogs. And this plant thing that was in the pond, it was supposed to be taken care of by somebody, and they're in trouble. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, nothing. I can call her mother. I can call her brother. Maybe I have phone numbers. I don't know if it's even them. I have no way to talk to the person who knows about this problem. She's the person. If there's somebody else, I don't know who they are, and I don't know who. I don't have friends anymore. So, okay, I saw what I could do. That's it.
And who are you again? I mean, I don't even know who you are. So I'm talking about this last living frog on the planet. It's like the last unicorn. It's like one of them Luc Besson movies, except it's life, I guess. That's the last frog, I guess. Or maybe it's the plant. I don't know. But the one person I can talk to who knows about this, I can't get through to her. So I'm going to go to the store and buy some beer. See ya.
It's a true story. I'm going to buy beer. It's your planet, Punilings. I just came here to piss. Oh, grapefruit, dear grapefruit, your mother is perhaps a blindsidedly obtuse, diabolical woman, but nevertheless, she is your mother, and I respect her. Here we are, timeline Zeta Alpha Prime, where I told that bitch off to her face any fucking chance I get, and I can't call her. Let's see. What happens if I call Grapefruit's mother? Oh, never mind. I don't have a phone that won't burst into flames if I call her. We're pretty much past that whole no contact emergency shit, bitch, fucking thing, crappy shit thing. Like okay. Oh, grapefruit, dear grape. Okay, that's not that one, right? We got those ones and that ones. I used to like calling her Grapey. She might be a little beady now. I don't know. Love to the fam. Oh God, one of them wants to just jump to the front. Okay, hi, can we do something about this? Oh, grapefruit, your sister, do something. Oh, God, let me guess. Y'all thought you just erase my existence from everybody's memory with the zappy. Zzz. Hi, I'm Will Smith. It didn't work, did it? Didn't fucking work. Where the fuck you got going on? It didn't fucking work because number one, I'm still compelled to think about you, generous, lovely, kind-hearted, welcoming souls at all. I mean, why wouldn't I, right? And then they did ask for help. Well, grapefruit, dear grapefruit, please help us. At the matter. Yeah, it's like that. Oh shit, I know who I need to talk to. I need to talk to Carl Robert. Pronto, motherfucker. I'm tired of this shit where I call him up and he's like, oh my God, it's Jack. I can't talk to you. Come on, seriously? Really? Because I'm gonna talk to Andy, so I might as well talk to Carl Robert first. And I don't think that there's any concerns about tracking these people down and keeping their Graces quiet. I don't. Hi, Grace. I don't think Grace. No. That's who used to be Borg City Prime. And now you know who that is. Now you know who that is. That's battle of the fact divine court. Never mind. Getting a little ahead of ourselves. Oh, grapefruit, dear grapefruit. I've been on Earth the entire time, and you've had your head up your ass around a plant. Never mind. I'm getting a little. I need a little water. Okay, here we go. Honey, I love you. Okay. And when I say that, we're talking about there's no we here. I'm alone. Hi. I've had sex exactly once. If you count not finishing as a half, I've done it twice then, right? I'm the sober solid one. I still need a blood test. Pronto. I need stuff that I said I needed a year ago. Plus, pronto. I still need the same shit. Remember where you were then? You're still there. Hi. I don't know. Ooh, that's a bird. I don't know if anybody in the sound of my voice is hooking up. I've already negotiated with the lad. I have told the lad, dude, no matter what you hear, I am not gonna have relations with that woman. I'm not, just not, right? He would have to fucking come to my house and wake me up out of bed and slap a collar on me and get me to and haul my ass down to the fucking street with the fucking pylons. Like, honestly. Obviously, I'm not going to comment on to who or why. Okay? I'm not. But even if... Shit, I honestly don't know if that was a secret plan. Like, in the back of his mind, he's like, oh, how do I get Jack to fucking fall for this one? He was... I've already fallen for her, so it doesn't matter. I'm well on my way. I'm just not gonna. Right? That's number one. No, it's not. Shit. It's like 18 or something. Yeah. It's number 18. No, shit. Which one is it? Right. Anyway. Fuck. What was that? Oh, that's a magnet. Oh, grapefruit, your brother is so handsome. He's not here. I have seen him nearby. He's not here now. I'm not gonna say when. When I say nearby, I don't mean in terms of time or space. Christ, lady, do you have any fucking idea what the fuck is you? Here's how I know you haven't sent an envoy for a diplomatic pouch. Your sister, moron, that sister, because she is clearly not done the right thing. She should have been back here with the truck ages ago. And if somebody stopped her, he should have brought his fucking head with her in a bag. Send a message. Fucking just cut off the blood flow and leave the fucking toes behind. I don't give a shit. Every single one of them goddamn meat suit muscle fucking bound prick boys fucked up everything. Do you have any idea how they treated me when you're not around? No, of course not. Do you have any idea what goes around in your world around you while you're... No, you don't. No, honey, you don't. If there's no plant network nearby, they could tell you anything they want and you'll believe it. Yeah, you need to be with plants. And you know what happened when you left? Sorry, you had to go. When you called the police and the cops came and did stuff and they took you away. Okay, when I got back, you hadn't come back, and whoever had been here for the 4 months that I was gone, they weren't you, darling. Oh, honey. Yeah, they took you away and they took me away, and then they made me stay away for 3.5 months, and then Christ fuck only knows what they did here while I was gone entirely. And then when I got back, all the plants died. The place it's a fucking Mad Max wasteland here, which is cool. You have something to do if you come back. Oh, gravy. The fruit of your problems contains the seed of your growth. Your mother pissed me the fuck off. And I know I don't sound like my usual self. She pissed me off with the fucking goddamn deer skin, right? Not because of I didn't get one. I mean, I wasn't entitled to one. I talk, Your Honor, your ladies. This is my wife, Queen Anastasia. I understand. I don't rate that much. However, I did rate the truth, and I understand that interfere with your plans, ma'am, mom, whatever. How are your kids? I don't know. How's your finances? I don't know. Can we go to the casino and burn the fucking thing to the ground? I don't know. I have been held away and gone from your entire network of people. And to my understanding, that is to great benefit because they all raise ear-shattering, eardrum-deafening cheers when they hear my name about how magnificently I've handled the situation, is what I've been told. I don't know about you. I might be in another frame of reality where I didn't sign my soul away, and I didn't. We went over this a while ago. Yeah, we're good, aren't we? Yeah, they're not letting me talk to you. You're not talking to me. I don't know where the fuck you are. And your mother was one of the least short-sighted persons in the world when she said that this family needed a wizard or a sorcerer or whatever. Anyway, I'm tribally aligned, as you know. The coon cat that you gave the magical necklace to it must have been that you gave it away because you fucking relinquished your ability to control objects on this island or whatever. I got back here in April. I'm like, well, where's the necklace? Okay, we're breaking up. Where's the necklace? If you don't forget about it, I'll cut your balls off. Did you hear about the ball cutting? My balls are fine. I still have my balls. But I was told if I didn't forget about you, I would have my balls cut off. So I forgot about you for a nanosecond. Who? Oh, her, yeah. Yeah, I remember it. And at some point, that was enough. Because apparently people remember me now. I don't know. And then he was understandably dismayed to discover that he shouldn't have been talking that way. How the hell did they treat him on? Was he like was he the fat little rich boy that was always left behind and then abused and teased? I mean, I can respect that. That would make sense. That would be explaining why I'm able to fucking snarl at him and call him shit, and then like inside I still love him. I don't know. Do you know what he did? And then do you know who I'm talking about? My queen. Yeah. Oh, grapefruit, the queenie of everything. except the plants here that you let die at the embassy reservation, where there's now a critical unbalancing of pheromones and some kind of wood rot fucking thing or whatever. The entire planet dies without this patch of land, and you, and only you, have to come back and take care of the plants to save the planet. I'm not even shitting you. Save the farm. She's not a cheerleader, she's a gardener. And get your ass back from Mars, and perhaps the humanity as you know it will continue to go on. Otherwise, you're going to die. The planet is dying without some kind of chemical compound called Metamucil. No, I don't know what the fucking thing is. They're just making this shit up. But I've actually witnessed, I've been here a year and a half. Where have you been? It is April 9th, 2023. I last saw you on Christmas 2021. There were 3 women there. So I'm contacting directly. Hi. I'm not talking about whatever the one they fucking charge me with, because that one, they charge non-DV. So fourth level 4 assault misdemeanor. Yeah, I saved your life, right? You're good. I don't know. And I don't even know if that charged. See, they charged the fucking thing wrong because these fucking yokels didn't listen to a word. I'm sorry. My Lord, I'm sorry. I just blasphemed. I still do that. I love you, honey. But I don't know if we can stay together, or if we're going to, or if there's even a person named you. You're not even you. If ma'am, if you're even still in there, Queen Osnazi, you have a serious problem back here at the homestead, because your failure to maintain the contract means the planet's going to die. Planet killing.
3, 2, 1, ignition.
Little bitch, baby, child, fucking pink tote.
Astronaut. Exposed to inappropriate levels of solar energy.
Sunlight makes him the world's smartest man.
I know everything! I want that brain taken out.
Heat Vision, the motorcycle with the mind of Jack's unemployed roommate. Together they run for their lives, blocked at every turn by adventure.
Move up, don't mess around. Move up, you bring me down. Move up, I forget about, don't make the sound, just move out.
Knowledge is power, for real.
Hi, this is Jack Mastar.
Uses this charge buster principle.
He just did the Niels joke.
That became the one that we used because you don't want to create an anti-gravity field where there's a big sphere and you're inside the middle of it. That's
I don't.
What you see, for
Why not?
example, in the story of the Searle effect, the Searle-Levin
What?
disk.
What?
And
Okay.
we're going to have a movie coming out
Oh
this
God.
year.
Cold levitation. Hi. So I woke up. I'm still Jack.
He did, how he discovered it. You're going to love this.
I'm in a different place.
We've got a team together. And
It looks exactly the same.
So it's all working out of Los Angeles.
It's in Washington.
Having remote teams go to film, so I'll be able to do it from the rig here. I won't have to travel and fly out, but we're still going to get an amazing film.
There's
So
3
that
Earths.
this
They're all
week.
identical.
And I really did need to get back to work in the worst possible way.
Oh God, I'm kidding.
I've spent 18 months doing nothing but writing these 5 books.
Nothing.
Thank God
How do you
but I've
process
had
gel?
strange carpal tunnel.
Oh yeah.
And like I was
I got that too.
up today, and I did this with my thumb, and there's this bump.
Oh wow, he's got the same thing I do.
God, it's like some
Oh my God, David Wilcock is becoming Michael Cusi.
Really
That's exciting.
Now
Yeah.
my thumb's actually kind of doing better. But
Go to a
this
thing.
has been a really strange and crazy fight. But anyway, getting back
Fight.
to Chris
All
Bestar
right.
a little more.
So I'm out of the loop, obviously.
Chris was inviting me to be part of a company where we have solutions for the next generation of every single thing that the U.S. military needs for its
Shall we? What?
aerospace projects,
Oh.
including military, commercial, and space. Space.
There's some exciting stuff going on.
Got everything.
Yeah, he tried that shit on me too. I left him dead in the ditch, covered in donut powder. I don't need that kind of thing in my life. Working for the company. Do you know how the drug runners work for the company? They fucking run drugs for the company with a myriad side array of side effects. That's not what I'm doing here. I didn't even start off with the drug thing. The Queen and I, Jesus Christ, I speak for the Queen at the moment. I'm sure that'll change. We looked into various aspects for getting ketamine. That's legal now. Did you know that? Ketamine. Ketamine. That's legal now. It's legal all fucking day. So just fucking park your fucking linen, bitch. I don't fucking need to fucking hear your bigotry on saying, oh, you just trying to score drugs. No, I am scoring drugs, okay? Fuck. I'm scoring you too. I don't even remember who I'm talking to at the moment. I don't think I'm talking to Bitch Lips Koozie. No, that's me. I'm Bitch Lips, all right? I don't know what I'm doing here anymore. I'm not sure where I am. I'm staring at a red truck, not a black one. I know that things are going to change relatively soon. My hotspot situation, my internet's fucked. And this was supposed to be a vignette where I drop in audio for like literally like a half a second, and then I was going to get out. But apparently I had more to say, okay? Apparently I had a little bit more to come across to the table. I don't think I'm scaring anybody away. If there's somebody out there who's too sensitive, he's like, oh, he's so scary. We need to do some focus group demographics pretty well, because I've basically been weaponized against the American people, and have had to unweaponize myself in much the same way that happened when we went to Aladdin's and the boba stop. Yeah. Remember I was telling you about the voice changer? Hi. Oh yeah, I don't sound anything like I used to today. Yeah, I'm not even that guy. I'm not that guy. You were given post-hypnotic drugs and a bunch of seizures, and they played tapes for you while you were forced to watch recreations of the experiences you had with me, with somebody else, and then they played them over and over and over while you were in a hypnotic state to attempt to reverse your memories of me being formed. I know. Yeah, that's terrible. That happens. It's something that goes on this planet, and I mentioned it to you. And as you know, Beulah told you that it was likely that he might be being brainwashed. We need to find that woman, and you need to sue her. You need to file a lawsuit against Beulah Kiss My Ass Johnson. Suck it down, bitch. Beulah. She made a lot of problems. She's not going to be personally held responsible, but she's the point of the spear when you go after the Dove House and an assorted array of umbrella satanic ritual abuse corporations, which is fine. Hail Satan! That's okay. He's behind me. It's important to recognize when you're on planet Earth, you recognize planet Earth processes. There's a biocomputer named Satan. It runs the planet now. Just deal with it. Yeah, go ahead and deal with it. Just remove yourself from my trouble list, kid. I don't have time for people who want to fucking serve Satan. All right? If you can't negotiate with the Windjirans and the spirits of the octopi, and if you're gonna fucking fall over your tears and lose your soul every time you walk by a goddamn beverage hall that has a slot machine in front of it, well, say hi to your mom for me. I'm sure she'll be there too. I don't need to hear about like people who can't handle shit, so we got to take away technology. Fuck, they can't. If their fist can't handle my jaw, they should probably stop throwing that out, right? Yeah. There's a new sheriff in town. He's nothing like Reggie Hammond. I haven't seen him, but he's a bit of a barrel-chested, big-titted, big baby boy. He means it, like for real. Like if I had one toe stepped out of line, he would fucking squash me like a 6-pack full of bugs on a 6-pack, right? I can hear you. Oh, yeah, ma'am. I'm sorry. Ma'am, my love. You can talk. I love you. Yeah, I do. I'm sorry we can't talk back cordially. On my world, I don't know what your name is. On your world, I don't know what your name is either. But you are the woman that I haven't seen for quite some time. Hi. I know. Isn't that great? Yeah, I'm here. All the plants are going to die. And okay, some of the plants are not dead. Some. There's a backstory to that great movie Stripes, when Bill Murray says, all the plants are going to die. He's referring to the network of embedded agents that relies on him to supply them with various compounds, such as Elmer's glue, library paste, and 8.5 boxes of 90 stone weight checker pieces. I didn't make that up. Somebody else did, and they left it there. I'm not writing that. But there's a access to the collective unconscious, and it tells me that if anybody wants books, you're going to have to get plants, and these are all going to die.
He's got a replacement for the F-16, replacement for the F-15, F-35.
Oh my God!
You name it. I
mean, no, that part isn't me.
And it's a lot less expensive.
I got a hunch when I go to sleep tonight, I'll be back on the other place.
Very sad, but just
it's okay.
Hurdles that companies like Boeing and Lockheed have. Which
what companies are there like Boeing and Lockheed?
Of people on payroll,
on
retirement, and they have so many facilities.
Just give them some Brondo.
That their overhead is huge. So what Chris wanted to do is create a scrappy startup company with no debt.
Oh God, I love it.
Go in there, and that way we have a very low overhead, and we can bring the costs down, believe it or not, by like 300%.
Everybody relax. I have an accountant.
So instead of spending $80 million on an F-16, which is what they cost new,
$80 million?
he can make
Oh,
a
okay.
comparable, improved version for 25. So that was the idea. Now,
Wow.
obviously, with the idea of making these
Imagine that.
aircraft would come massive profits.
Well,
If it works,
well,
or you could go totally broke trying to fund something like this and go, nope.
what if it only costs zero
And so
in nanotech
I
and it built
offered
itself
this
overnight?
All the way back in 2009, I said no. I was offered
Oh, yeah,
in
not then.
2010, I said no. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
I actually didn't know he was going to go this
It wasn't
long.
until 2017 that I finally said yes.
Okay.
And I didn't say yes because of making
He's so serious.
jet aircraft. I said yes because the company can also make hover cars.
Oh.
And it can also make power plants. Now, what's a power plant? A power plant generates free energy.
What?
So
What?
I got involved in this,
Okay.
And after I left Gaia and I went out on my
Oh, my
own,
God.
I started doing my own conferences.
That's what
online.
people have been doing. I've been off the loop.
The profits were frighteningly high.
Oh, God.
I don't need all this money.
Oh,
What am I going to do?
You could have bought me a
Am I
picture,
gonna
dude.
go buy some house that's going to make everybody hate me? Spend $3 million on some huge mansion?
He might actually be on a different planet. I'm not sure.
And what if
Or maybe he is.
What if things happen in the world and I can't make this kind of money anymore? Am I investing this money? Is real estate the best investment for some people?
Technically, you don't make money. You create wealth.
I had had a dream where my grandfather...
Is this really David Wilcock? He doesn't know about the...
And he was in aerospace. He had 86 patents, I believe.
Oh, nice. Anyway, a person has to be very careful with the word. No, have to be. But if one is very careful with the words that they speak,
Skin up top.
an
He's
amazing
got a bulletproof turret around there.
pronunciation key.
So that was his invention, and
Yeah.
he
Sorry.
did a lot of other stuff, military aerospace related. So he came to me in a dream and said, I want you to join this company.
I gotta stop talking.
And that really is why I did it. I was certainly concerned about the same type of public ridicule that I would get from this Edgar Casey information.
Everybody's gonna laugh at you!
It was not something I really wanted to do, to be involved in a military company at first.
Oh, well,
But
yeah.
Michael really insisted. Oh, my God. And he also insisted that I not have a sense of shame about it.
No shame, dude. You're good.
So, because people want to deliver that to you. But
Wait,
if you continue to exist
deliver
in
shame?
then maybe you're only going to continue to spend 80 or 90 or 100 or 150
Okay.
million dollars per aircraft.
The David Wilcock I've seen isn't
Because
so big on
everybody's
maybe.
so angry about it that it just happens in a dark area and nobody talks about it.
What?
If you can lower the cost by 400%, and this is one of the main things you spend money on in any nation's budget, that's a very, very significant humanitarian relief. Freeing up money for education,
Oh.
for health
Or really? Or is it going to be Dare?
for civic improvements, infrastructure, plumbing, water, sewage, new cities, new roads, new buildings. All of that type
I'm
of
moving.
stuff is made available to the people
It'll be a
to
minute.
lower the price of their aircraft. But
Wow.
again, it was really the lure of the hovercraft that got me in when I said, yeah, we could do this.
Hover is not flying.
We could build this type of a technology. So after having been in this company for a while, and then I did these conferences, and a surprising amount of money showed up,
Wow.
I decided to invest the money in Stavati because I'd now become involved in this, and we were trying to raise money, and we were having horrible, horrible trouble.
Oh.
And that's sadly our entire experience with the venture capital fundraising has just been complete heartache.
Imagine that.
And
Wow.
I think it's
I'm
like
sorry.
6 years now we've been doing
Jesus
it.
Christ, what?
Just complete heartache.
Wow.
Nothing has ever worked out.
It'll get better.
What we're starting
Yeah,
to see in the
I
banking
promise.
system is evidentiary of why.
Oh. Wow.
And
So they tried to skip ahead and leave me behind, and they discovered the banks couldn't
when
catch
I
up.
had this liquidity come in,
That's fine.
we
That's fine.
have a facility
Nobody's in trouble.
to acquire as part of a state grant to create jobs, and it's affordable
Jobs.
enough that we can actually do it with the assets I have.
Oh, that's right.
I
He
said,
does have
well,
those.
hell yeah, our company's a lot more substantial if we have a massive military facility, 180,000 square feet,
Right
5
on.
or 6 different buildings. I mean, they're
Wow.
huge.
Wow. So you got a
It's
compound.
all,
Wow.
barbed wire fence, and there's a security checkpoint.
Oh.
There's this big, massive hangar in there with a
Jesus.
5-foot thick concrete.
I don't want to live there.
Big enough to build just about anything you can imagine, including the largest aircrafts.
How about a really
So
big
it
bong?
was stunning, and we could prototype in there. So
A cunning one.
So that's what I did, and that way, nobody can be angry at me about making money because I didn't go and do something stupid.
Okay, so
I didn't go and
is that the IRS or is
spend
it
on
like
myself.
trolls?
I spent it on creating jobs and trying to upgrade our civilization.
Wow.
So that's my commitment to the truth is so extreme that I took all my money and threw it into this. And it's been a very, very long road.
He never said that one before.
But we have now basically pretty much given up on the fundraising community.
He's got this sweet jacket, too. Wow.
Maybe a few deals that might happen. But
there's always deals.
Every single deal we've ever tried to do has not worked. We've been complaining about
right.
David talked about hover cars. He didn't do anything. Well, look, we've been trying. We've been working constantly. This is part of why I've been,
I'll tell him later.
Not doing the public thing is, believe me, I'm very busy.
I do.
But enough things are happening.
This poor guy, he misses me.
We have confidence that we might be able to bypass investors completely and just go right into purchase orders. Some countries do not want to ever make an order unless you can already show them that you have at least $25 or $50 million in the bank.
When did this guy become Harrison Bergeron?
So they're like, well, you're not a real company unless you have equity.
That's true.
Okay, the real estate isn't enough. The IP that we have from our...
The IP? Oh, sure.
Okay, that's fine. But
wow.
Other countries...
Have you ever read Battlefield Earth?
And
you should read
none of this is stuff that we're announcing yet, but there are a large number of countries that are at least demonstrating interest.
Sure.
And I think everybody's waiting to see if we can really pull this off.
This is really exciting.
If we can't pull it off, nobody's going to do anything.
Well, you're pulling something off.
There might be a couple who are crossing the line enough to at least give us some development money. And if we did even $15 million, which might sound like a lot, but in aerospace, it's piddly.
This David doesn't know how money works. Cool.
Aerospace project.
Oh, yeah.
Just to inaugurate any aerospace project is at least $80 million.
Oh, God.
But we're trying to get this really scrappy, really lean, get it started, create jobs.
Jobs.
So it's beginning to look like it's going to happen. And there
it might take 2 or 3 circles.
Divisions of the company, and one of those divisions has hover car focus, and I'm going to be very intensely involved in this.
Flying car.
The U.S. Navy declassified patents by Salvatore Pais, whose name, interestingly enough, means savior of our nation. And the Salvatore Pais patents describe anti-gravity through shooting energy down needles and then getting thrust, which is Kenneth Shoulders / Chris Beskar. Chris Beskar.
I love my life.
Leak some stuff that we can finally talk about. Thank
my God.
He designed classified aerospace projects, and he contacted ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, and said, can you build me a full-size mock-up of this really crazy, scary-looking, amazing spaceship where you've got inset lights, and they're the right colors.
Oh, my God.
And it's all sexy and sleek, and it's full-size, and it looks exactly like the real thing.
I'm glad, Punylings.
So he sends
this is what you've been doing with your time.
He ended up doing it, and he paid them with this classified contract money. And they're like, what in the hell is this? What's going on here? And,
was it like Stonehenge?
And he was able to tell them a little bit about what's going on. That these are real designs. And so I don't know if it's in the first... It is. I think it's in all 3.
Look how old he just got.
Prequels, including Episode 1, Phantom Menace.
Oh, wow.
A preponderance of the designs that you see in the first 3 Star Wars prequels are actually real. And they're
isn't that amazing?
And he licensed those.
He just found this out, I guess.
To the ILM people. And as an honor for this, they named the Beskar armor after him.
Cool.
So that's the truth. And so, if, for example, if you look at...
I can't confirm, but yeah.
Anakin Skywalker in the Episode 1, where he's in this kind of drag race with various extraterrestrials...
Why is Anakin Skywalker named Anakin? He's a mannequin.
If you go back and actually watch it, you'll see that there's these hovering cans in the front of the craft. And then there's like chains that go back to a seat. And the cans are kind of like the thrust, and they're in the front.
Do they have Hooters?
Well, that's actually part of the design. It turns out that you need to have 2 bulkheads coming out. You need to have 2 horns or 2 antennae. And again, people say, "Oh my God, horns are evil, antennae are evil."
What, really?
No, it's
are they?
Nature does.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of reasons why you need antennae.
Well, that explains clowns.
In the case of the charge clusters, you can run the anti-gravity jets up and down along the lateral length of the bulkhead, and then you can steer. So you can steer this way, and now you're going to start going this way. You can steer this way and start going this way, and it's dependent upon where the jets are, and that's why
You keep going. I'm going to smoke some weed.
that the engines are in the front. And of course, the way they illustrate it doesn't necessarily look authentic, but
it's fine.
So you do need to have, at least in this type of design, you have to have a way to shunt that space out. And so some people were looking at the SM39 design that we have and saying, oh, it looks so unstable, it would fall apart. Actually, the two bulkheads on the sides that are as long as the fuselage.
Did you say SM39?
Stability. Once it all gets put together, that actually helps it fly faster.
Oh.
Fly longer, and that's going to be the fastest aircraft ever made.
Oh my God. They're going to put her in a ship.
So when the Salvatore Pius patents came out and essentially leaked Chris's invention, if you will.
Okay, there's 7 grapefruits.
Fascinating. And so that's why, again, we're going to do a movie, Levitation, which covers this and some other fascinating subjects.
One of them is going to become a ship,
Levitating
or you put a ship, and then the other 6 can ride. I know. Can you believe it?
Buddhist, Taoist, Zoroastrians, and whirling dervishes, Sufism, you name it. There's a lot of levitation.
Sufism.
So, starting this company was a big move, and I really have been the only force that kept it from dying.
I love this man.
Financially,
seriously, he's very great.
We did have a few other capital raises that were small, but very few. So I think I've been predominantly the principal financier of this whole thing, and I had to carry it on my back. And then
he's a cardboard
Chris comes
cutout.
out to my house, and we shot the Disclosure, which was
I'm not telling you too much, am I? Did I get shot?
7 or 8 week course where we talk through all of this stuff. We talk about the patents. So at some point, hopefully not too
Imagine the hors d'oeuvres.
I'm going to have my own network.
Oh my God!
You can watch this.
Right on.
Watch the other launches that I did before.
I'm probably going to go to a parallel timeline where.
You have to go back and
yeah,
pay full
but
price for all of them.
but yeah, that sounds good.
Making money from
generating wealth.
Aerospace.
The Congress makes the money.
Reduce costs to the viewer and keep things at a more reasonable level, like doing just a basic Netflix type of business.
Oh God.
So that may be happening. It's definitely on my mind.
Everything is happening everywhere all at once.
It's been on my mind for years. How do I do this? There's a lot of good video that I want.
Oh really? Oh, this is his dream. All this financing stuff is fascinating to him. He sounds timid when he's talking about it. It's actually really cool.
The immediate hurdle is getting through the Michael prophecies. So,
oh God, yeah.
Chris came out here. We shot the Disclosure. There's some really, really amazing stuff in there. It covers so many different topics.
Shooting the butt.
All the material about exotic metamaterials, quasi-crystals, sacred geometry inside microscopic molecules. What happens when you have those things?
No comment.
Microclusters, for example.
Microclusters?
Charge from going inside. They have incredible durability.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And it turns out that with certain types of quasi-crystals, if you electrify them, you get anti-gravity.
Oh, really? Can I have
the shape of the
just those then?
Causes little orbs of charge clusters to come off, just like Dr. Shoulders discovered.
Oh
so
my
there
God.
are certain materials that will create levitation just by electrifying them.
Can I have a list, please, sir?
That apparently is one of the technologies that was on some of the stealth designs.
Oh,
and
they've been so busy.
One of the technologies that was leaked to Art Bell and was called Art's Parts.
No shit. When did that happen?
A compound that has...
I've been off in a parallel land, and now I'm here.
Alloys. And if you electrify this bismuth alloy, it starts levitating. Well, that's true.
What? Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Bismuth shoots out charge clusters as it gets energized. The sacred geometry.
I may have heard that at a party once.
That you need to roll off and create charge clusters, and that's what nature does. So there's some really cool stuff you can do with exotic metamaterials.
What did you do for a matinee?
One of the really exciting things about aerospace is how
aerospace
being spent on developing new stealth coatings and new radar evasion technologies, and hypersonic technologies, all this kind of stuff.
Okay, good news, bad news. Good news, punilings. You're all punilings now. No, there's no microlings. You're all punilings. I'm sure some of you are wondering. I heard you just got the upgrade. What's the bad news? There's some bad news now. There's no more microlings. So there's your bad news there.
Developed. It has incredible consumer spin-offs, which include
Oh my God.
power plants. So
I was just thinking that.
we're hoping to do, and I'm going to take a drink of water. I'm very thirsty.
I'm hoping
See your comments again here. Here they are.
they're going to call it the Jackstone. They're probably not.
It's always moving. No lithium. Don't worry, we're not going to use lithium if we can avoid it. There's
I'm using
power
cannabis.
plant technologies that
Well-
are very amazing. There's
I'd really like them to call it shipstones. And considering where the person who popularized that name was working when I was told that word came into parlance, I'm guessing that the reason why those little tiny saltine box buzzer things are classified on my world is because they needed to wait to make them until here on this one. And when I say world, it's actually the same goddamn world. Sorry, bless me. Like I go to sleep, I wake up, it's exactly the same. But I'm different because I control that. Well, no, I don't. I make choices that are based on circumstances. And if I'm in a world that looks exactly like the one 50,000 years ago, which by an amazing coincidence has a house on it in a little plot of land in the exact same spot. I mean, it's exactly the same house 50 billion years ago. I can wake up in that one, right? And then go back to sleep and then wake up in another one that's just conveniently, massively somewhere else. And I don't usually do this. As you can imagine, it's a bit hard to keep the napkin rings matched to the tablecloths. To say nothing of the disease and the vile decay that come along with warping space and time to the amount of that I'm talking about. I mean, it doesn't have to be done this way. This is just an example. But if one were to do that and you teleported or folded space in a triangle from one place that's on a 50... All right, I'm kind of getting off into the weeds here. But usually I don't get to watch David Wilcock. Usually he's not doing anything. I'm not going to read his books. Are you kidding? I've got a life, people. But I've got a memory of him talking about stuff like this stuff years ago. Years! And it would appear that he's made some advances. And then some of those advances, well... Once again, get off the woods. Let's finish listening to him. I didn't know he was going to keep going. He said that he was not going to go past the 90-minute mark. Well, it turns out he did, which means I guess the front one is there. Yeah. And then I just woke up. I'm getting stoned, which is not necessarily the best thing to do while you got a hernia and you got a but it is pretty good weed. And I need to listen to the rest of this again. You can make
safe. They're easy to use.
Shipstones.
So what we're planning on doing, hopefully, is having a device that creates, let's say, 50 kilowatts.
Jacksticks.
More than enough to run your house.
That's a good one.
It
Jacksticks.
costs $5,000.
50 kilowatts. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's plenty enough. Yeah.
One of the things that we're looking at possibly doing, I don't know which one we're going to do, but one of them is the thorium reactor.
Oh my God.
And if we use thorium, believe it or not,
How?
I guess it was World Book Encyclopedia in 1956.
Did you...
All these agents went around the country and ripped out the T page on thorium because it was discovered that you can make energy with thorium without radioactivity. Basically, cold fusion.
I heard that, yeah.
And it works a lot better than the Pons and Fleischmann method, by the way.
Interesting.
The thorium reactor, we would have to create a thorium fuel.
That's a cool planet he's on.
It involves the use of high-energy particle accelerators. We would have to redesign that system to be able to do it in bulk. But that fuel could become very inexpensive if we designed it in bulk. And
Weed.
in that case, if you have a thorium design, there's no radiation, it's totally safe.
It's actually thorium.
And you're not in any danger, and you only put fuel in it once a year, and the fuel is non-toxic.
Wow.
The reaction does not create radiation, but it does create energy.
Wow.
So the thorium reactor we might do, but there are other ones.
So he just said that you put the fuel in it and it can run for a year. Okay, well, yeah, they also have ones that you can put the fuel in it and it runs for 50 years, which would not be necessarily the same benefit to the contractor if they started off the building foundation with dropping it with a battery at the bottom, and then you build a house on top of it. 50 years later, you got to dig down there and get your house out. I'm sure a number of people have done that in the sense that like, they go back in time and they build a house, but unbeknownst to everybody, there's a shipstone underneath the house. And that's how the house gets all its cool stuff, right? And then 50 years later, it runs out of whatever. And then the cool stuff isn't working no more because there's no wires from the thingy that goes to the that goes to the house. Right, the house just does its thing because it's automatic, and it's got nanotech, and it just assembles itself out of nothing. I mean, it does. If you're in a area of space time where that kind of shit can work, and if you're not, then you've got a house that's a little bit more rustic, let's say. Okay. All right. I do want to let him finish. I could keep on talking for hours. This is pretty good weed, but I don't want to do that. I want to listen to David Wilcock. I haven't seen him in a long time, and this is on my screen. That's a sad Alon unit underneath. I like that.
It wouldn't even require fuel. They just run. And there's magnetic designs. There's all kinds of interesting things. And so part of what my job is going to be in the company is to figure out which of these technologies is the most environmentally friendly, isn't going to create toxic runoff, isn't going to do damage to you if it's turned on. There are some types of energy devices that create adverse health effects, which we certainly do not want.
Well, then use God's nanotech instead of just making a new one.
The goal is to get it down to about $5,000, where once you pay this investment,
sorry, go ahead.
Your house just runs. It's
they're great.
Solar panels, except that you don't have to worry about the sun running out of energy.
Yeah, they just work. Oh shit, sorry. If you go to Twitter, Sirius B Shaman has a great
number of jobs created
pictures
for the utility companies as they begin working to transition us from wired power to in-home installations. So there's going to be an enormous job market for in-home installations to get $5,000 50 kilowatt device hooked up to your circuit breaker.
Why do you keep saying 50 kilowatts?
Your house is now being powered. But I want you to think about this. You have become financially independent.
No, I haven't.
Once you have that device, once it's paid off.
See the way he's talking? Okay, so this bugs me. One should speak appropriately when speaking to a large audience. And I'm noticing that this version of the Wilcock unit, my favorite Wilcock unit, the manner in which he's speaking right here, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose and on purpose looking kind of clumsy, or if he's just unknowingly allowing his brain bug to get influenced by some sort of decision to make these syllables run the way they should. When one speaks English, one is perhaps speaking a form of English prime. And English prime is a form of English without the use of the verb to be. To be, you are, we are, they are. Pound me too. By the way, sorry. The problems that can develop in a conversation when you skip implementing the protocol to go from 1 to 2 and back and forth to... Can we just have sex? Like, my Christ, my back hurts. All right. Oh, okay. So my Christ says, no, we can't just have sex. Do you see what I just did there? No, you probably don't see it unless you have a visual reproducer added to your neuronal audio core. Feelings. It's not easy being a star. Okay. The cheap housing in Niagara Falls. What a great place to put that. I'm going to let them finish. Yeah.
Never pay an energy bill again. You don't ever have to worry about running out of money getting the lights turned on.
I already don't worry about that.
So that's incredible.
I'm sorry.
Where
I'm funny.
Your cost of living is going to go down so much because something like 75 to 80% of the money that we spend is on heating and cooling and various fuels. And that would include gas money for driving.
Listen to how happy he sounds.
Air conditioning and heat in the winter.
Wow.
So, if you can heat your home, if you can cool your home.
Well, I'd probably have a pretty big dick then, huh? If I could do it.
That puts like 80% of the money that you earn back in your pocket.
Yeah.
That gives you freedom where you can start saving money.
Right.
And then when we have the hover car technology, we know it works.
Flying
it's been done
car.
In the inside world. And the Navy declassified this specifically to save our nation. Hence, Salvatore Pius saved our nation.
I thought
this
juries
like
declassify things.
Fruit to me. I said, let's build this patent. So there may be aspects of the Salvatore Pius patent that we use. Now, the hover
By the way,
car
go
is
Navy.
also a very
Love the Navy.
fascinating topic because there are some technologies that most people don't know about that are going to go into its construction.
She's not here,
For
but Grapefruit
example,
wants to say hi.
if you look at volcanic glass, that type of material is known as basalt. And there's basalt everywhere. It turns out, because basalt is something that directly crystallized out of a very intensely heated...
Tammy says, we love you.
That when you mess around with basalt, you can get quasi-crystals. You can get the same type of exotic matter physics that I was talking about with the bismuth.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was supposed to be doing when I was here.
Arts parts, they lift up off the table.
Instead, I sat around smoking weed.
Well, that's one of the things you can do with
it's okay. I mean,
deposits that
there's time in the budget.
From volcanic basalt.
See, he can't have weed. He is federal. He's somewhere where you can't have it.
Materials
I'm
that
good.
you've heard about in crashed UFOs, where the material cannot be cut, it cannot be bent, it cannot be burned.
Right?
But
it's good shit.
Very, very lightweight.
Yep,
That's the secret. Because it was already molten in the volcano, you can make it into a quasi-crystal.
Listen to all his code words. I love it. He's sending this download to me right through the screen.
So apparently,
it's amazing.
The manufacturing technology
apparently.
We're going to start using.
I guess it's the parents, as I pointed out, isn't it?
That we're going to print them, 3D print them out of volcanic basalt.
That's
which is cheap.
Well, he's going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
It's going to require new machines.
That's fine.
Tooling.
Whoa. You might want to hold off on that, Chief. Make new machines? Okay, well, there's some budgetary concerns
so our original
for
plan
everybody.
With D.E.W was that we acquire this facility in Niagara Falls.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe another facility in the area.
Yeah. He's East Coast. I'm West. Oh, no, I'm not.
We go into manufacturing and we create a new city in Wheatfield Business Park, which is immediately north of where the plant is.
Wheatfield.
We actually create, roads and septic and electric, and we create housing. We have different types of housing for different types of
BizSpace Wheat Park.
Budgets, and we're going to have high-end jobs that pay well and give you a solid future.
Can I volunteer?
And rejuvenate the economy of Western New York.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? They're coming back from the future to rebuild the manufacturing sector that they destroyed by getting to the future.
We still have never gotten any money.
You don't need money!
That's going to happen.
Oh, God. Star Trek boy.
Burn this whole building down.
When that starts to happen, when that starts to kick off, I will probably end up spending a good bit of time in Niagara Falls.
If I had my way.
That'd be, I would have a house there.
It's a nice place.
If I had my way.
Maybe I'll get his Colorado one. No, I bet somebody else grab it.
If I had my way.
The Shirley Manson Love Fest continues.